As we know this, there are many problems in the Philippines. So that is number one, to give a chance to talk to our President, Republic of the Philippines, Ninoy Aquino. What topic do you want to overview and why? Okay. As we know this, there are many problems in the Philippines. So we're given a chance to talk to our President, Republic of the Philippines, Ninoy Aquino. What topic would you want to open to him and why? Thank you.
Maraming salamat po sa mga katanungan natin sa balita. Nais ko pong sagutin ang katanungan sa wikang Tagalogan kung saan nais pong bigyan pagkawin ng pusong isipan ng mga bata at mga bawat manonood ngayon kung ano ang nasa aking puso. Ano daw po ang magiging topic kung ako ay pagpilihan ng pagkakataong kausapin ang ating presidente. Isang malaking karangalan dahil ako po ay isang individual na homosexual dito sa ating mundo ginagalawan. Kung ako po ay magsasabi o kakausapin ng ating presidente, ang sasabihin ko sa kanya ay huwag alisin sa kanyang puso at isipan ang pananampalataya sa Panginoong may kapal. Bakit ko po nasabi yung mga minamahal kong manonood? Dahil sa bawat pagsubok, problemang nararanasan ng ating bayan, hindi dapat natin ibase ito sa isang tao lamang, kundi sa ating poong may kapal, na kung saan ang problema ay nandyan lamang dahil yan ay pagsubok upang tayo ay mag-improve to become a better person o maging isang progresibong bansa dito sa ating mundo ginagalawan. Ngayon, hindi po natin dapat ibase sa ating Pangulo kung paano natin maiangat ang ating bansa. Bagus, hawak-hawak at tulong-tulong tayo upang mabigyan ng masagana ang ating bansa. Yun lamang po. Maraming salamat.
George number 2.
What do you think is your age over the other contestant winning this time? What do you think is your age over the other contestant winning the title?
In order to win this pageant, as we all know that joining this prestigious pageant, it is not an easy task. But in order to win this pageant, you have to be the best. In order to be the best, you have to be yourself. Thank you.
Hello ma'am. What is your stand about the fallen 44?
Thank you so much for that wonderful question. Ladies and gentlemen, to the judges, this time tonight, I would like to answer the question to express and not to impress. Now, I am being asked what my stand is with all the fallen 44, these brave Filipinos who fought for our rights and our freedom. Thank you. I would like to say one very important thing, and that is, if only I could ask faith to shine meaning to those who are in search of a good life, then I could have. But then again, these people always remember our Filipinos who are fighting for our freedom, our rights, and they have within them the greatest service they could for all the rest of us. I believe that they have been good inspirations to the rest of those, whether they're placed or not. They have been good people who inspired others to be greater of their kind. This Filipinos, these policemen risk their lives not just for one thing, but for a lot. And that would mean our very freedom, our very success, and our very right to be here in this country tonight. I believe, ladies and gentlemen, that we have been experiencing so much. Our president have been even quoted for things he said and have done. But then again, let us always remember that we all have to work hand in hand to become a country that benefits not just ours, but the rest of the world. Let us not forget and make all these works forgotten, but then let us make this an inspiration for us Filipino people to stand up and be better Filipinos for better Filipinos. Thank you.
My privilege to pick judge number 2.
Okay, here's my question. Actually, my question is actually related to the one who asked question with the candidate number 2. However, in the current news about the polling reform, plus the issue about the corruption in our government, do you think our country is still worth fighting for? Why or why not? Would you like to repeat the question? Okay. With the current news about the polling reform, plus the issue about the corruption in our government, do you think our country is still fighting for why or why not?
Okay, thank you so much for that very wonderful question, which actually paves the way to promote homosexuality. Yes, I believe, ladies and gentlemen, that we Filipinos still worth fighting for. First and foremost, I would like to share my sympathy, my deepest sympathy to the fallen 44 cops in our country who are brave enough, who are strong enough to face those trials in their life. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I always believe that there is no amount of extra-multiple prices for every Filipino, because we Filipinos will move as one, will think as one, and definitely will act as one. I just want to share to each and every one of you that it just happened, the fallen 44, it is because of the terrorism. What is terrorism? Terrorism is one with arms or state of rebellion, which is not according to the law of God and to the law of man. Terrorism affects our daily life. It reduces the economic and social development of our country. So if we are going to tolerate these barbaric acts, we cannot control the numbers of innocent victims. So I suggest that we should be united in order to penetrate the true spirit of peace and unity, not just in our country, but in the whole world as well. From the glory of God, in the service of man, I believe that we would have a better place to live in. We should always remember this, for what Mother Teresa once said that, wash the dishes. It is not just because it is your task, or you have to do so, but wash the dishes. It is because it is your own happiness. So ladies and gentlemen, gusto ko lamang pong iparating sa inyo na huwag po nating tanungin ang ating bayan kung ano po ang kayang itulong ito sa ating sarili. Bagkus, tanungin po natin ang ating mga sarili kung ano po ang maitutulong natin sa ating bayan. And I believe, ladies and gentlemen, through that powerful answer, I know I can share it to all the people here watching me, and I believe that I can salute the fallen 44. Thank you.
constitutes true beauty? What constitutes true beauty? Again, ko na lang. What constitutes your true beauty?
Thank you for that very wonderful question, ma'am. Before I answer your question, I would like to tell you first that in the question that you have given to me, there is no wrong or right answer. So please allow me to answer that particular question in the way I can. Well, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, each and every one of us has different definition of what is the meaning of beauty. For some people, they say that beauty or being beautiful is having a perfect face and a perfect body. But for me, I consider beauty as a person having a good heart and a good mind. A good heart that can love and can be loved, and a good mind that can be able to think what is right from what is wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that I am that kind of person. Always remember, ladies and gentlemen, that beauty can fade away. But what is the most important thing is the goodness of the heart. And it will definitely last forever. Thank you very much.
I am choosing the honorable judge to reply, please. Good morning, ma'am. Should I say good evening?
Good evening. Kung ikaw ay isang kayo, paano mo maihahandin ang isang sarili mo at bago?
Okay, the given question mounted on my shoulder was, if I were a clock, how could I be indicated with a clock? Or how could I relate myself into a clock? There is always believe, and we always believe in the old cliche, that time is gold. So how could I relate myself as a clock? I believe that at this very moment in time, I have been given a chance to prove something. This platform, and now I'm speaking. Therefore, I have a right to live, and I am living. So how can I relate myself as a clock? I believe that what I am saying right now, that is coming from my heart, thoughts from my mind, coming from my whole body, is from God up above. Which means what I want to say is like a clock. It's gold. And this is what I want you to hear. To open your eyes in the reality that we, homosexuals, have given you one gift, and that is the enjoyment in every minute that you are now watching this beautiful pageant. I believe that most of us think that this very moment is just a celebration of a feast. But mind you, tomorrow, there will be no pageant anymore. No more glittering lights, no more beautiful transgenders in front of you. But then again, there is one question that I would like to live, just like the time. Would you still applaud on us? Would you still appreciate us, just like what you are doing at this very moment on your clocks? No, I don't think so. But therefore, let this be an eye-opener, just like the time, just like the gold, that you should remember that once in your life, I believe that you should be flipping at this very moment. But once, a moment from this time, coming from a clock, a person or a person you have never ever appreciated, giving you the gift, and that is the happiness that you are now all experiencing. And with that, being a clock, let us always remember that we should live our life to the fullest. That's why this life should be just like a golden clock. Thank you.
Magandang gabi po.
Good evening po.
Ito ang question ko. Ano ang masasabi mo or opinion mo sa mga homosexual o bakla na nagkaasawa ng tayo? In the future, may plano ka nung magpapala na sarili mong pamilya?
Thank you very much for the wonderful question. Okay, the question is given to me is this: what is my opinion about our transgender or less gay sisters of the LGBT community getting married and having children? What do I think about that? And in the future, will I also have kids and become like a mother or a father? Okay, for me, you know what? All I can say is like to each his own. To each his own. This is how they feel. For us, I believe that everybody has the freedom of speech and everybody has the freedom to decide whatever they want to be. Because at the end of the day, this is the Philippines. We are a democratic country. And everybody is created with freedom as God has given us to us. So, if my gay friends or gay community or my great gay people get married, what do I think about it? I think, and I would say, congratulations. Why? Because you are gay, you can think like a woman and you can also think like a man. You can feel like a woman and also you can feel like a man. Therefore, my gay brother or sister, you can be a mother and you can be a father at the same time. That is something extraordinary. That is something that one person should experience. And if me in the future, would I want to have a family? Of course, why not? But I wouldn't want to make love with a woman. I would want a man to make love with me and become pregnant. Because for me, the greatest human being that God has created are the women. And I want to experience the feeling of having to have 9 months in my womb to be able to give unconditional love and to live life to the fullest. Because at the end of the day, the woman is the most beautiful and strongest human being God has given. Yes, I want to become a mother. Not just a father, and I want to become a mother. I would want to have a family. But that is impossible because I cannot get pregnant. But remember, at the end of the day, you do not need to have a wife or a husband to be fulfilled. I can be a mother and a father to the younger generations of the LGBT community. Because having a baby from myself, yes, it's just a piece of paper. It's my genetics. But if I become a mother and a father to all of everybody, that is the most important thing the world can give us, because God is the father and the mother of everyone in the whole world. I want to experience that. I can love a man, I can love a woman, I can become a mother to a girl, and I can be a father to a son. That is the most important. At the end of the day, it's not about pregnancy, it's not about doing it with a girl. It is how you can become a true mother and a true father to the children of our nation. Thank you very much.